this is the We Show Mingles podcast.
Yay!
Episode 44.
Yes.
Yay.
If you do not know, we are a knitting podcast most of the time.
All the time.
And we talk about books and life, and sometimes we do fun things like giveaways and knit-alongs, and all of our socials and information is down below.
Yeah, and we play with our hair too much.
Well, apparently. So I've put it up in these little doggy ears so that I won't touch it as much this time. Thank you for the positive
Thanks for the
feedback.
lovely comment last week, whatever the F your name was.
Oh, let's be nice. Okay.
I don't want to be nice. That was rude. That was a rude comment. Just from the top, I can't get over it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Anyway.
Today is Wednesday. Normally we post every other Wednesday, but
It didn't happen this week.
it did not happen.
I was traveling this weekend.
And I was mentally ill.
Well, that's every day. More than usual.
Yes, more than usual.
And we just pushed it back a few days.
Truly.
And we appreciate you guys being cool with it.
Thanks.
So, yeah.
And too bad if you're not, because it's late. Anyway, we're just going to start talking about our knitting before we be bitches some more. Oh, also we cuss. Sorry.
You do cuss.
Yes.
Also, we're bitches. If
Truly.
you leave us a mean comment, we're not going to be nice about that. I don't have to be nice about that. This is our space. This is our corner of the internet. If you come here to be mean, get ready to throw hands.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So, anyway, that's my rant for the day. I'll try and stop. But I just don't understand why you would go to somebody else's video and then leave them a rude comment.
Girl?
Not like constructive criticism, just rude. Like, there's no need for it. So that's that. Anyway, we have knitting. I bought stuff. I knit stuff. I cast stuff on. I have plans for more cast-ons too. So good things are happening.
I bought stuff.
Yay! You've knit since the last one.
A little bit.
You just haven't knit this last week.
Yeah, a little bit more than that. Yeah, but it's been pretty rough. So, should we jump into like FOs, or are you're wearing something?
I think this is my Diaphonous Raglan. I showed this in the last podcast. I finished it then. This is my Rhinebeck sweater, and I used the Burn Stitcher slub and mohair, both in the colorway Boardwalk, and I love it. It's one of my favorite knits that I've done. It's very cozy, and the neckline's just perfect. It's just so comfortable.
Do you feel like it's warm?
Not too much. I'm comfortable right now.
So, but when we're in Rhinebeck and it's cold, are you gonna be?
Yeah, it's warm enough.
Okay.
But it's not. It's a good temperature. It keeps me warm, but it doesn't like. Some of my sweaters are like too warm. This is not that. So that is good.
I'm drinking water out of my Owala free sip because I joined the cult of Maddie.
And funnily enough, I'm using my Hydro today. I do love my Owalas.
Yes, I'm obsessed. It's a good cult to be in.
Mm-hmm.
It helps me stay hydrated. 2 of these a day is all I need.
More than that.
No, I don't. That's 64 ounces. That's enough.
Okay.
That's enough.
That's better than what you've had in the past.
That is enough water. That's 8 glasses of water a day.
That's a made up. A person needs to consume half their body weight in fluid ounces.
Ew.
If you weigh 200 pounds, you need to drink 100 fluid ounces of water.
That's too much water. Mm-mm. I think I'd die. Mm-mm. Comment below. Is that too much water?
That's what a lot of doctors recommend.
Mine said 8 glasses a day, but she's old.
8 glasses. What's a glass? Like, that number always cracks me up.
I say 8 ounces. Anyway.
2 bottles of water is better than you in the past.
It's true.
That's very good. I drink more than I probably should. I'm the type that could get water poisoning. It's because I drink at least a gallon a day.
Not high.
I like to be hydrated.
I don't think I drink a gallon of anything in a day.
Well, I hope you don't drink a gallon of coffee a day.
And I mean,
gallon
maybe
of...
close before.
Not a gallon.
I need 40 ounces of
That's
coffee.
nowhere near a gallon.
Yeah, that's true.
Those are 2 very different numbers. I finished stuff. Let's talk about our knitting. I finished 2 pairs of socks. They're so pretty.
Did you post?
They're so pretty.
Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
Knit along.
Yeah, I did. These are Leah Loves to Knit is hosting a Gilmore Girls knit along. I can't remember what the hashtag is, but I did post these in my feed, so the hashtag is there. And I love it. Yeah, I think it's Knit People Knit 2022. These are Night Owl fibers in the colorway Life and Death Brigade, and I just love them so much. These are for me. And I've wanted to wear them, but I held off for you, for all of you. 60 stitches, 20 rows, 2x2 rib, however many I felt like for the leg. Heel flap and gusset. I did a longer leg. I think this is like an 80 row leg.
It's beautiful.
70 or 80. Yeah.
If you like a pattern of a vanilla sock, Maddie has one on Ravelry.
They're called the Never Better Socks, and it's a free pattern.
Lovely.
I have another one. What other one did I put up? Was it my... Have I put that up? It's ready. I have my Afterthought Everything sock pattern ready. I just don't know if I've posted that.
You should.
That'll be free too.
By Friday.
I'll post that if it's not already up. But yeah, I have some free patterns. I have some paid for patterns. Check them out. I love those. And then my other pair of socks, these are a pair of Georgia socks.
You didn't want to knit those, but they're knit. The last time that I saw you knitting those, you're like, I don't want to knit these. I'm 4 rows in and I'm done.
Yeah, I was over it. But then I like them. So they're lovely. These are with my leftovers from my boxy chevron sweater. These are both the contrast colors I used. And
from Suburban Stitcher?
No.
Long Dog Yarns.
Yes, they're both Long Dog Yarns. Thank you. I did heel flap and gusset instead of Afterthought because I'm just not into the Afterthought heel lately. Doesn't sound fun. And I did 60 stitches instead of 64, so I did modify the pattern a little bit. I took some stitches off the back and moved things around. That is all. I did these exactly to pattern. So the exact amount of color and the exact amount of rows she uses in the foot, like exactly other than heel. So yeah, there's them. Those are for me too, and I love them. I gave away a lot of my socks over the last month, rehomed them to other people who might enjoy them more because they just didn't fit me perfectly. So now I have no guilt in restocking my own sock drawer because it's still jam-packed, but it's not as full as it was.
Which is good.
Yeah. Do you have any FOs?
No.
No. I have 2 shawls.
No, I don't knit anymore.
Guys, I finished my Travel Mode 2.0. This is a pattern by Sosu Knits, Suzanne Summers.
Beautiful.
Look at it.
Oh. This is our screenshot.
Again?
No, like that though. Like. So stupid. This is stunning.
I love this. Oh, you should do your B-roll while we're podcasting. You just got your notification.
Oh. That was like B-real, like, you know, like. Okay, let's stop. No, I'm kidding.
So, I believe I knit this to pattern. I think I used a US 5, which may not be the pattern. I used a 5.
Everything but the border.
Yes, thank you. The border, just no. I finished this thing. I picked up the appropriate amount of stitches, I knit a row, and then I read the border instructions. And I realized this thing was supposed to have like this much border, and half of it was purled. It was over 900 stitches. Purled. 6 purl rows of 900 stitches, I would have thrown it away like halfway into the first. I just didn't do it. My gauge is very loose all the time, and I had gone down a needle size to combat that a little bit, but it's still much larger than the pattern dimensions, and I didn't need the border. So I picked up, I knit a row. I might have knit 2 rows. I think I knit a row, and then I did the I-cord bind off. I skipped all the other stuff, and I did all that in my main color. So most of the pattern pages you see like other striping stuff happening here, and I just didn't do it. And I'm perfectly content with that. I love my colors. I love the shawl. It's a beautiful size. Everything about it is lovely. Sorry. We can both share it.
And we will later. And now.
Later. It's just, this is so cozy. I love it
beautiful.
So much. I think I'll do another. I think I'll do a scrappy one where every square is different. I'm a big fan. So that's one of the shawls that I finished and will cherish.
Stunning.
It really is.
Gorgeous.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all should knit it. Really good. Oh, hiccup, sorry. Another shawl. This was a test knit. a sample knit, test knit. The pattern is out, but there are kits coming out specifically for the pattern. So Stephanie of Blackboard Sycamore messaged me and asked if I wanted to sample a kit she was doing a collaboration with Chic and Regal Knits. It's a pattern designer. The shawl is called the Live Out Loud Shawl. And this is one of Stephanie's kits. I don't know the kit name.
I'm calling it Rainbow Dash because that's what it looks like to me.
It does. So it is one full skein and two 25-gram minis that come in the kit. And I had a little bit left of each. I think I had like 20 grams left of the main color-ish, a little less than 20 grams, and then 5-ish grams left of each of the contrast. This was fun. This did not take me even a full week. It was a really quick knit because it's lots of little sections. I was really motivated to get it done before the Stephen West Incal started, so I wanted it wrapped up and done, but I really, really like it. The pattern was really nice. Pretty. So yeah.
It's so drapey.
It is. It blocked really nicely. This is another one I went down a needle size. I think the pattern called for a 7. I used a 6. Because I'm a very loose knitter, and I do not think I would have had enough yarn if I had done the needle it called for. You're shaking it off?
Yeah, shaking off my leg. I mean, we're on the bed this time, but I still have a dead leg.
A dead leg?
Dead leg.
Also, about the shawl, I'm very much a process knitter. I love to knit things, but some knits may not be something I would wear as much, but are very fun to knit. Spam risk.
We are not interested in you. Spam.
So I want to give this shawl away. I want to give it to one of you guys, for one of you to cherish it. If you are the type that wears the triangle shawls a lot, I'm the type that wants a gigantic oversized shawl that makes me feel tiny and dainty. These are really, really cute to style as a scarf. I just don't find myself wearing the shawls this shape that I own, that I have made. So I want it to be worn a lot. So I do have pets in my house. It was knit around pets, not around smoking. So it is smoke free, but not pet free. But if you are interested in this shawl as a gift from me to you, leave a comment below and we'll pick somebody on the next podcast.
Say, shawl me, shawl me, shawl me.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Say it. Just say it.
What should be the prompt? It should be something fun though.
Show me, show me, show me. I like it.
I like it better when we have them tell us something. Then they're like fun to read the comments, not just, cute. I don't know. I'm just going to do all the comments. Just leave a comment below if you're interested in the shawl, and I will happily gift it to one of you.
I say, if you're going to leave a comment, leave us something about the shawl. Because what if you send it to someone who doesn't want a shawl?
That's true. I mean, I would message them if they want.
That's true.
So yeah.
Say, use the word shawls.
Yeah, use the word shawl. Use the word shawl in your comment. Or just say, like, I want the shawl. Thank you again, Stephanie, for reaching out to me, for letting me knit this. The yarn is beautiful. The pattern is beautiful. I loved it. Very exciting. And I'm excited for someone else. And just the little blips of rainbow.
Rainbow Dash.
Gosh, they're so fun.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, so I finished that too. That is everything I finished this week.
Yay!
This past 2 weeks. Yeah.
I've almost finished my bout of serious mental illness.
Oh. That's what almost
I'm almost out of it.
Yeah.
I can feel myself coming out of it.
Do you have any whips you want to show? Do you want me to show it? You want to close your eyes?
No, I can, I can show some whips. I did bring everything I have on the needles right now. So
good.
In case I needed to talk about stuff. But I literally have not been able to knit for a week and a half. It has been just rough.
You've not been feeling well.
In this head, yeah, physically and mentally, it's been a rough time. So, last time, you need to stretch.
I was like slouching, and that was ugly.
Last time I had the pieces to my Uchi cardigan. This cardigan is literally making me nauseous.
Every time you look at it, you get nauseous.
It is. There's something up here that's really messed up because every time I look at this piece,
Poor designer. If they ever see this,
it's universal yarn, you know. Yeah, it's not the pattern. I think it's the yarn, and the yarn is Lion Brand. So I'm not offending anyone other than Lion Brand. Sorry, but like I literally start to gag when I look at this. Anyway, this is my Uchi cardigan, and last time it was in pieces.
And now it's not.
Because Maddie seamed it for me because I literally could not seam it together. So she has seamed it. These are the little sleeves.
They're really cute.
Yeah, and so like it's gonna be worn like this.
Just bind off.
It's open.
Just be done.
I know. I need 2.5 more inches of ribbing.
You want it.
That's the pattern, and it's supposed to fold the call. And my mom wanted this pattern knit, so that's why I'm knitting it. But it's literally making me physically ill, so I'm gonna put it away.
Yeah. Far away, please.
Yeah. So I am done with that. But that was my Uchi cardigan. It's actually a really well written pattern other than the seaming. They give you no instruction, and it's very difficult to seam because the sleeves are knit on a different gauge. So they're knit on a smaller needle size, and they're not telling you to match rows. So there's a different amount of rows in your sleeves than there is in the body that you're seaming it to.
Confusing.
And it was terrible, but she did a great job seaming it.
Thank you.
She had to do it 1.5 times because she ripped out one of the seams after she did the second seam and thought it was beautiful, and she was like, the first one's ugly.
Compared to the second, it was.
So she did it 1.5 times, and I did it 0 times.
I love it.
Although how many attempts I made, I'm guessing I did like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, you did it a bunch.
Yeah, but it's literally has anyone ever had that kind of like synesthesia, like where you like a certain piece or an activity will actually make you sick? Because this is the first time I've ever experienced it. It's weird.
No, that's a big bummer. That's how I feel about purling. I think if I had done a border on my travel mode, I would have felt like that.
I think, it's like, it's the weirdest feeling, but I literally gag when I pick that piece up.
That's such a bummer.
I did start another pair of socks. I still have the pair of socks I showed last time, which were the string of heart socks.
Yes.
I have not touched those because I truly just hadn't really knit. But I did on Saturday while you were seaming up my Uchi cardigan. I started a pair of socks, and this is in my Stitching Plaza bag. Also, Georgiana at the Stitching Plaza got a new site for ordering.
She's our own website now.
So I'm gonna link it down below. Etsy did her dirty. So she was making these Lisa Frank bags. I think she still had some fabric, but it's probably sold out by now.
By now.
I'm making a mess.
What's new?
That's going over there now.
I just want to lay down.
Yeah, me too.
What if we do this podcast like
Your boobs look big. Which is saying something, because you don't have any. Common knowledge. Anyway, before I started making a mess, this is a beautiful bag. It's Lisa Frank. I love it. And it's like perfect for socks. And she's a sponsor for the pigskin party.
Yes.
So I'm getting extra points on this pair of socks if I ever finish it.
I'm using one of hers too. This is my Supernatural bag from her.
Yee, what socks in there? What are you doing now?
The ones for Ben.
Oh.
My brother's birthday socks.
So, I got this much done. Actually, do have another one in there. I did finish one except for the heel.
Go off.
I did that day. I think they finished this one in a day. So I did get to knit a little bit. And then this one I started and I was like, I could do it in a day. And I haven't touched it since.
You haven't had a day since.
This is Felici in the colorway Game Over. And I'm doing an afterthought. I have 64 stitches, I think. And I'm going to do a cut and heel. Probably around here. This one's for my friend Andrea. She doesn't watch the podcast, but she did. We were having a conversation and she was like, I would really like you to knit me something and I'll send you yarn or I can pay you. And I was like, girl, no, that's it. You said it.
Fine.
You're getting some socks. And she's like, or like maybe like a shawl. And I was like, bitch, you're getting socks. So I was like, well, if I knit something in her colors, but she really likes blue.
Does she want the rainbow shawl? You can cut out the part where I offered to give it away.
I don't know. I think that she's like more interested in a West Knits shawl.
Yeah.
Like a big, and I'm cool with doing that. I would make her a Starflake. Yeah. I loved that knit. But she's like more of like a blue or...
I don't have enough stitches.
It's fine. So, but yeah, she likes like these blues.
Yeah, those
and
are
I
good.
thought that was good. So, and then she does like pink. So I thought this was pretty.
Yeah, perfect.
And eventually those will be for her when I feel like knitting again.
One day.
Ever in life.
It comes
Is that
in
all the
goes,
information I
knitting
need on
magic.
that? Probably.
What size needle do you use for your socks, friend?
US 1, 2.25 millimeter, 9-inch circulars,
Same.
cupped down. Oh, why did I say it like that? Unnecessary.
Because it's the correct way to knit socks. Because you were stating the obvious. If you knit socks another way,
It's wrong. Like,
it's
good
fine,
for you.
I guess. Kidding.
Good for you, but you're doing it wrong.
If you're new, that's just a bit.
Yeah.
So we do it all
We
the
don't
time.
actually mean that. Like. Also, like, fish lips kiss hill.
It's not my favorite. It doesn't fit my foot, so that's why I don't like it, and that's fine. But everyone's knitting is beautiful most of the time. I just made a stitch. I just
Good
increased
job.
from nowhere because I don't want to redo it because I hate casting on a sock.
I'm still like nauseous from holding that piece of work.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I have some whips. One, these little socks. Look how cute these little guys are. These are yarn. They're in Yarn Cozies. It's the Yarn Cozy Light, patterned by Nitty Natty in the minis, and this is a yarnable colorway. What's that tag say? It's right there by the Swift. Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour.
Colorway Sweet and Sour from Yarnable.
Another pigskin party.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. I'm
Me
gonna put
neither.
these in a Georgiana bag.
Yeah.
I have lots down there. These guys, I'm doing 60 stitches on a US 1, 2.25 millimeter, my normal pattern. These are gonna be a gift knit, and
You can probably say, because this is not going up until her birthday.
What if I'm late? Well, you just gave it away. These are for my friend Janna. Janna, I might be late. If you watch this today,
She
this
won't
comes
watch
up.
it the day. That's her birthday.
I don't know. She stays up all night. Maybe she will.
Truly.
In one of the Soccer and Society boxes, it was like a beach theme. So I have this little Arkansas stitch marker. You can kind of see has a pineapple in it. And this one is a palm tree that's got green on the other side. So those are my progress keepers I'm using. And then I just have my light bulb stitch markers
Here, buddy.
attached. Yeah, my husband's playing video games in the room next door. Yeah, so these are for my friend Janna. I'm doing some traveling this weekend. Do have to drive a good bit, but I'm hoping that I can convince my mom to drive one way.
Ooh.
And then I have to drive alone on the way back, so I have to drive. So I'm hoping for some knitting time in the car and at a concert that my little brother has in Jonesboro and at a bachelorette party. These are what I will knit when I can't be knitting my West
Knitting
knits.
at a bachelorette party.
Because it's for knitters. It's for our friend Jessica,
Yes.
who's about to get married.
Happy wedding,
Jessica! I'm so
We're so
excited. I have more about her. I have more things related to her wedding.
Mm.
But yes, these are my vanilla knitting to offset my Stephen West knitting for the upcoming week. I have 2 other pairs of socks and another shawl. This one is also an acquisition from Kimber's Cozy Creation.
Ooh, damn, those things are almost done.
Right? I messed up this. I'm gonna take this off.
Oh.
It's not cut.
Oh. I about had a heart attack.
I am test knitting for Nicole, our friend Nicole from Professor Purl, the Professor Purl podcast, her Read More socks. So it's a DK sock pattern. They're toe up, and they're written for like magic loop, all the things I don't do. When I signed up for Nicole's test knit, she texted me and she was like, "Hey, like awesome, I want you to test knit, but did you read about what you're test knitting?" I was like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Okay, did you read that they're DK, they're toe up, they're not vanilla, and they're not on 9-inch circs?" And I was like, "Well, I'm gonna do them on 9-inch circs, but the rest of that I'll deal with." And it was really adorable. So I knit these toe up DK socks, and they're so freaking cute.
So she literally called you out as much as I did.
Yeah, straight up. I love it. And I was like, I don't care. They're cute. I want to knit them. And so I'm knitting the first pair toe up, and then I'm going to knit another pair cuff down and send her corrections. No, I'm kidding. I was just texting with her about it today. They're cute. So this pair is going to be a gift as well. But it's a toe up DK sock. It is fully cabled. This is the yarn that's like a collaboration with Kimber's Cozy Creation for the sock. So I got a pre-order of it. Kimber sent it out to me super, super quick. I got the yarn on Saturday. I knit this whole sock. No, on Monday. And I knit this whole sock on Monday. And I knit this one yesterday.
DK knits up quick, huh?
So quick. So,
Even with cables.
On the bottom, it says read more. And that's the first time I've ever duplicate stitched. And the colors are showing up so vivid and I love them. And those are my cables. Ignore my mistakes. There's a lot. And they're afterthought heels. So I'm going to cut in that heel. I stuck my needles in earlier, but I think my measurement was off.
These are so flippin' cool.
Right? And I'm doing them without a cable needle for the first time. I've never cabled without a cable needle.
She did such a beautiful job
They're
designing.
so fun, right? So there's a cabled version and a ribbed version. I'm doing the cabled for the test, and then I do have another skein of DK on my shelf over there that I intend to cake up and knit a cuff down ribbed version for myself. So I'll just swap the pattern, flip it around. The duplicate stitching took me some tries. On the first sock there, I went to get coffee with my brother on Monday, and I was trying to do the duplicate stitching. First, I did it upside down twice because I did half the stitching. I was like, shit, that's upside down. So I pulled it out, and then we ordered our coffee. We sit down, and I just start going again, and it was upside down again. So I had to pull it. I got through 2 letters both times. So I did the whole thing
Upside down.
upside down, and then I pulled it out. I got it right, and I did the entire word only to realize I was off center. And so I had like 6 stitches on this side and 2 on this side instead of 3 and 3. Or 3 and 4, whatever it is. So I had to pull it out again. So this is my 4th attempt. And then it was perfect. And I only had to do this one once today.
Good job.
So that's lovely.
Love that for you.
So that's a lot of talking about these guys. But I love them.
Yeah, look for the pattern release.
Yeah, they're going to come out early November.
And in Professor Purl's video about them, she said something about the yarn inspiration, and I can't remember what it was. I have a feeling it was like a picture.
It was. She posted it. I don't know if it's still anywhere. She like saved it in the highlight, but she shared the inspo pic.
It was really cool
On her Instagram story. And this is in one of my mom's bags. My mom, Kelly E. McD, and this is my favorite bag. And I have more of her bags in my car that I was supposed to show. Excuse me, that she gave me. I might go grab them, or I'll send you a clip after.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is my mom's bag, and I love this one. Not a Pigskin Party sponsor, but worth it anyway. No extra points from this guy.
So sad.
That was a lot of talking about these socks, but I love them a lot, and I'm really excited. So keep an eye out for Nicole for the release date. 2 more things. One more sock. These are just vanilla socks, so I'm not going to talk about them. I don't know what the yarn is. It was in my stash.
It's Robin's Egg.
Nope.
From Cascade?
Nope. It's not Cascade. It's another one. And it's not Robin's Egg in it. That one from my mom.
Is it the Spinners? City Spinners? Wait, what's it called?
Not that.
No, not that.
I don't know. Anyway, these are for my brother. So these are 64 stitches. They have a 75 row leg and heel flap and gusset, and they're both through the heel flaps. Ready for feet. So I was gonna do feet this weekend, but now I'm gonna work on Janna's socks instead. So his birthday's not till mid-November.
And he picked Christmas socks. Little weirdo.
Well, last time he picked out a pair, he was like, I want that color.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, whatever. So he's getting these. I'll probably cut up some tubes and gift him 2 pairs. Have a Christmas and a non-Christmas.
I think it's cute. He'd probably wear them anyway.
He will. He's training for a half marathon. He's running a half marathon in December.
Crazy little boy.
And he ran like 11 miles today. Just ran 11 miles. That's so impressive. Anyway, these are his birthday present, and they're fun. So yeah, those are in a Georgiana bag, so they will get me bonus points in the Pigskin Party, which is a knit-along hosted by Boston Jen.
Yeah. We linked it down below last time. My team's in 3rd. Your team is not placed. Not yet. You haven't posted yet, have you?
Yeah, so
you're like, just wait,
get ready.
Finish all my stuff.
I was first place in the whole Pigskin Party last year, so
someone is like really killing it right now.
I swear, I noticed that. Was it Julie Wagner?
Julia Wagner.
Yeah, she
watches.
killing it. Yeah, she won a prize last week. So I remember I shipped out a prize and then immediately saw her stuff, and I was like, what the heck?
I was like, is she on my team? How are we like so like up
She's
there?
the one we were talking about. She's doing like all those individual granny squares. That's how she's getting so many points. Is she's tracking every square with bonus points. And just killing it. So
she's hacked it.
She's smart.
Brilliant.
She's a smart woman.
Brilliant.
Go off. I'll beat you though.
And if she doesn't, she'll beat you up.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I've only done the participation points for like the question and answer.
Yeah. I missed out on one of the challenges,
Yeah.
so I've got a few participation points, and then I've tracked the shawl, but I think that's all I've logged. The smaller one, the travel mode was before.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have till February. We have plenty of time. I'm not concerned. Here's another knit.
It's gonna be a good one.
It's soft. It's gonna be boring, but no. This is a pocket shawl that I'm knitting for my sister-in-law that sent me a link on Facebook. Sent me a picture, tagged me in a Facebook post for a crocheted pocket shawl. You've all seen it. You've all probably been tagged in it. Everybody wants one. I posted this on my story the other day, and our friend Jessica texted me, and she was like, "Pocket shawl?" And I was like, "Pocket shawl." And she said that last year a guy came into the yarn store. Jessica owns Arkansas Yarn Co. A guy came into the yarn store and wanted a pocket shawl for his wife, I think, for Christmas, and came in like 2 weeks before Christmas. And Jessica said she charged him $150 to knit it on short notice and like Lion Brand yarn.
Quick.
Yeah, and she did it.
Yeah,
crocheted it.
Oh wow.
And I was like, oh, bold, not me.
Yeah.
I made one up. I just did a gauge swatch and I'm knitting it. This is all garter stitch. Oh, there it is. It's kind of a good. It's black, but it's got little bits of white in it.
I love her
Kisses.
head's poking up. It's my favorite.
My gauge is really good. I like the fabric a lot.
It's so drapey. It's still thick and like warm.
Cozy.
Feels
yeah.
nice.
I'm over halfway. That's my halfway marker.
Yay!
Is my little Halloween teeth there. Christen got me that. That's a Vessel Stitch Co. stitch marker.
Oh, I did do that.
Yeah. And my yarn that I'm using is Universal Yarn in Uptown Worsted in the colorway Phantom Heather. And I got this from Rich Mountain Fiber Co.
Linked below.
I purchased 5 skeins. I'm only going to need 4
Oh.
because I have, I'm on the second skein. I still have this
And
much
you're
left
over
of the second,
halfway
and
done.
I'm over halfway.
Well, your
Well,
pockets.
I couldn't, now that you say that, I might break into the 5th for pockets. I don't know.
And how deep do you want your pockets?
They're
and,
going to be
like,
4x4.
and
That's
then,
what I've decided.
Yeah, you got to make sure that they fit where her arms go.
They will.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've done lots of mathing. But yeah, once I get it done, I will wash it. I'll knit the pockets, I'll wash it, block it, and then assemble it after blocking to make sure that everything, because garter stretches so much with blocking, it's all garter. I'm not purling a single stitch. I'm like slipping the first stitch with the yarn in front to create like a tiny little faux, almost I-cord, just a
good
finished edge.
Yeah.
Because I will not be picking up and finishing an edge. This is for a December birthday. So, birthday's December 13th. I have plenty of time. And it'll be another good vanilla knit for travel and things throughout the next month or 2 months or so. And it's in a float tote that my friend V crocheted for me. And they are amazing. And they take commissions. So you could have a float tote by V in place of Christen's head. You can have one if you messaged V, Witch Child and Stitches.
Yes, linked below.
Yeah. Anyway, that's everything those are my whips.
I have other whips. They're behind me. I haven't touched them, but I can just show you to remind you that I used to knit.
In the past life.
In the past life, and they will get knit, I promise.
One day.
So this is my
Your
Frank shawl
float tote.
in my float tote by V. Float tote by V. Float tote by V. We're stupid. Anyway, this is my Frank shawl. Has not had a stitch in maybe a month. I don't know.
You should frog it and go travel mode instead.
I'm not. I'll frog it though and do it for points.
Oh my god, right? That's what I did.
But I'm like, I can't because it's this much done.
I'll
do that 3 more times.
I have done that much. I've gotten it there and I frogged mine. So like I'll start over for
I
the
can't do
pigskin.
it. So I probably won't knit this till after the pigskin party unless I really want it before. I don't know. This is not making me nauseous. It's beautiful. So, also like look at my colors. Did you remember this? This is my Woolly Mama Yarns. Love her. And then I've got the pink, obviously. This is Barbie by Ruthie Jane Fibers. This is Party in My Mailbox by Arkansas Yarn Co. And this is, I think, Tierra. Terra? It's Terra. Terra by Junk Yarn.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, which is an exclusive colorway for Skane Yarn Shop in Rhode Island.
We love them.
We do! Okay, so I've got lots of stuff in here too.
They love my mom's bags too.
Those are my Vessel Stitch Co. Halloween stitch markers.
I showed you those.
Yeah. I have the whole set right there. I've got extra yarn in here that you gave me because my grandma liked it. You were just like, here's my extra. And I was like, well, she has tiny feet. And
yeah, if you use front press heel sewing cup, you'd be fine.
I'd be fine.
I just didn't want it. I'm like, get it out of here.
Then I got...
What did I do with those? Were those a gift? Those are for Annabelle.
Those are for Annabelle. So this is my fall favorite sweater. It also has not been touched in a month.
Annabelle. Where are those socks? Those were Hiltra Do-Si-Do. Marietta. They were for our friend Marietta.
Yeah. This is a colorwork top-down sweater that, again, I have not touched. It feels really soft, though. And it's also not making me nauseous. So maybe it's just
the cardigan.
Other things. The socks also made me nauseous. So, yeah. But these are beautiful. And I just want to get through the yoke. I want to knit this year because I do want to wear it this fall. It's fall now.
I was about to say,
so,
you're cutting it close then, friend.
That's my fall favorites by Megan Reagan, who is Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits. Love her.
We do.
But yeah, so that is that. This is my O Snap bag. My big giant one.
Where'd you get that, Christen?
J Beans Wool. This is another one. This is my Stephen West shawl for the MCAL for Twists and Turns.
I have mine too. I'll show in a second.
This is the, and so the Uchi and this colorwork sweater and this last one, my Shifty, are all on my Make 9, and I need to finish them. So this one's gonna count for the pigskin party. Yeah. And it's gonna be so pretty. This is gonna be a Shifty. It's nothing.
It's either gonna be pretty or weird.
It's probably gonna be pretty weird, but I like it, and it's in a really cute bag. I think I might try and get a bigger Georgiana bag. This is from Cookies and Bees, who's shutting down her shop.
I was about to say she's going out of business. Or she's
shutting down her shop. She's not going out of business. She just
she is going out of business, but on purpose.
She's focusing on her own projects now. She says she just doesn't have enough time, but it's really sad because we really like her stuff.
Her stuff's good.
And
she's got a sale going on since she is closing up, so you should check her out.
It's really pretty. I don't know what else is in there. But I haven't started it yet.
Nice.
And I will. Eventually, when I catch up with my own brain. Should we get into... I know, my butt needs to be like...
Needs to be what?
I was going to say pounded, but that's not not correct.
Yikes. That's worse than the innuendo I was going to make. Cool, I have acquisitions in future. Guess ones. I just have one acquisition. But I have my shawl and like another scanny yarn to talk about too. My twists and turns.
Oh, I just showed mine.
I know. You showed yours so fast. You barely addressed it.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about mine more. Okay. My twists and turns. I'll show it quickly because that's what Christen did. Mine's in a float tote. This one is knit by another friend.
Stephanie?
That feels wrong. Is that right?
You had to knit someone's socks named Stephanie, maybe?
I did knit socks for her, but I don't... Is her name Stephanie? Anyway, my yarn's all caked already. Christen caked it all for me.
Oh, I did. That was what I did.
Yes. This is Arkansas Yarn Co. in a custom dye. You can never get it. It's only mine. And these two are Homestead Fibers, the black and the white. So I have 2 skeins of Arkansas Yarn Co., 2 skeins of the black, and the white is my contrast, which is going to be fun, I think.
That's all from Arkansas.
It is. I was thinking about that the other day. So I used my little Arkansas passport bag as my notions thing, and it's like a little travel Arkansas themed.
It's super cute. Mine's all from Arkansas too, but not dyed here. I just bought it here.
Yeah, mine's all dyed here, which is so fun.
I actually don't know where Moondrake Yarn Co. is.
Yeah. I have my needle in there. I have my notions. I have my 10 stitch markers because his Instagram post said we will need them tomorrow. So this guy's coming to work with me in the morning, and I'm casting on. And then I also just have my Desert Vista Dye Work socks for the month caked and ready. This is Gradient Gourd.
It's beautiful.
And this is one of the stitch markers from the Sock Yarn Society box this month. It's a little pumpkin. So I stuck it on there to use with it.
Cute.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast both those on this week.
What the hell is that? Is this mine? Did I fling this?
Probably it was mine.
I probably
don't think it's mine. And then, do you want to show yours? To your acquisitions?
My acquisitions? Sure.
We're jumping into stuff we purchased. I already showed my Shawl stuff, which was sent to me, and my Kimber yarn, which I purchased. Those were my two. And then I have a Sock Yarn Society box.
Show it.
You got it. Are you guys ready? It's really fucking cute.
To me, this is the best box you've gotten so far.
Me too.
They're all good, but this one was just stellar, and I know
it's for Jess.
It's special.
So the colorway is called Toss the Bouquet.
They wanted to say it was not Lori's wedding.
Bouquet?
Bouquet? Yeah, bouquet. Bouquet?
That doesn't sound like a real word.
Bouquet! Bouquet.
It's like a sagey green, but it also feels kind of rosy gold to me. And it has speckles of all her other, like, so sage green is her main wedding color, and then all the speckles are the colors of her flowers in her
beautiful.
In her bouquet.
And Lori said there's a little bit of blue because there's something blue, like, you know, something old, something new, something brown, something blue. No, Anna said it's for Anna. Lori said it's for something blue.
Anna is the something blue.
Also, she said that they wanted her to name it "This Is Not Lori's Wedding."
Not Lori's wedding. I was like, that should have been it. That 100% should have been. I love it. So funny. She Jess commented that on my Instagram post about this. I love it. Cracking up.
I love it.
I get the high twist base. This is good for sock yarn. Our friend Jessica's getting married at the end of the month. I plan to knit this during her wedding weekend because we'll be traveling to Hot Springs. Kristen's my hot date to that wedding.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make Kristen drive me around, and I'm gonna knit this while she drives. So this is the yarn, the extras. I showed you the little pumpkin stitch marker. It also came with the classic Arkansas stitch marker. That's this really beautiful, like burgundy pink kind of red color. Really good. I will use that with the yarn on the wedding weekend. A decaf tea bag. Ew.
Decaf tea? How dare they do you so dirty?
Decaf pumpkin spice too. Like I would have loved it, but it's decaf, so.
Well, maybe that's good for nighttime, like a sleepy time tea. You know, like a no caffeine. No. I think so. I don't know. I don't like tea, so.
No, I'm kidding. I like tea. I just don't like decaf. Some Hershey's Kisses, and they say hugs and kisses from the new Mr. and Mrs.
Yay!
Also, the key to happiness is love and the ability to open a bottle.
It's a bottle opener? I didn't even know that. I didn't catch that part. That's so cute.
It's so cute. She said they're giving these out at the wedding, so they wanted it's like the wedding favor, and they sent it to everyone in the Sock Yarn Society. So it's cute. I think this will go on my keychain. They'll have a little bottle opener, and it's really cute.
Super cute.
And then this little heart design measuring spoon set.
I love that.
I'm gonna open these real quick.
That's adorable. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
Sorry. It says a pinch of joy, a dash of tenderness, a spoonful of affection, and a heap of love. And then it has the actual measurements, like teaspoon, tablespoon on the back.
That's so cute.
These are adorable. This box made me really happy. And I'm just really excited for that wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, really excited for her.
So happy for Jess.
We love her. We're very excited. Yeah, that's all that I have in the mail.
Oh, mail. Yes.
Your turn.
I have things. So, right after last podcast, I got my Woolly Mama yarn for September.
Saw that in your vlog.
It's so good. This is the September colorway. She doesn't name them. It's the Strictly Neon Yarn Club. It's an opt-in yarn club. I always link it below because I always have something from Woolly Mama. She's one of my favorite dyers. She's from the UK. So
Woolly Mama is your stress knits.
It is, and
I really is my heart.
I've never seen a color she's dyed that's ugly, and that's kind of weird. That's weird. All of her yarn is pretty.
You can't say that about everybody.
Yeah, I mean everybody's has something that's not in your taste, but she's
not her for you.
For me, she's 100% my taste. Like I could literally, if you wanted to give me a gift, anything from her, you wouldn't even have to think about it.
Just purchase.
It would be fine.
Check out.
Yeah.
Done.
So it's really, really pretty. It's a lot of black, And I've got 2 more. Remember the 2 that came that were pretty similar to each other, but one has more black and this one has the most black. I'm going to do a speckle and pop, and it requires 3 main skeins that are speckly, and then I think 5 mini skeins that are solid.
So you're going to use these 3 together as the main?
I love it. So it'll like fade from like the one with the least black to the most black, and then I'll have like the main colors, or like the bright pops are going to be...
Don't you have her Advent? A Woolly Mama Advent? Could you use those minis?
I used all the minis because, for this year. The ones that coming.
Oh, I didn't know you got it this year.
Yeah, of course I did. But no, like she used to have a mini skein opt-in yarn club.
Yeah.
And I did that for a whole year. And so I have tons of her minis. They're all in a bag. And she has lots of like semi-solids and tonals that'll go great with them. So when I feel like knitting again one day in my life, that'll be what I do. I also have my Yarnable from this month. It came on October 1st. First time for me.
Go off.
I've never gotten one on day 1 of the month, which was crazy.
Oh, a good bag.
I know.
What?
I know. So this month's theme was The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. So got some good stuff. Let's start with this. This is some loose leaf tea. Edgar Allan Poe's black tea blend. It's called the Literary Tea Collection by Simpson and Vale.
That's so cute.
I'm not a tea drinker, so Maddie's gonna have this. But I
was hoping when you
really
said tea,
cute.
I was like,
I know, and it's black tea, pure tea, lapsang, sutong.
Keep trying.
Beetroot. I got that one. Bergamot oil. It looks fine. I don't know. I'm just not a loose leaf tea drinker. I'm not a tea drinker in general.
Ooh.
I don't even like
you would hate it.
tea.
That's like very
licorice.
like deep and...
No.
I told you not to smell
That
it.
smells like bath salts. You're gonna get so high. Don't eat my face. But it also came with...
that smells good. That would be good with a little bit of cream.
It also came with this tea infuser, which I think is like really cool. It's a Raven themed one, but it's just a plain circle. So if you want that too, you can have it. I don't ever use them. So, it's just like one of those little like drop balls.
It has a little raven.
Oh, on like a little charm on the side.
Hanging off the side. He's just right there. I'm gonna make a cup of that later.
And then I have this Raven sticker, and it literally just has a quote from Edgar Allan Poe on it.
Cute. Can you go on your water bottle?
It also came with an Oh Snap bag by Della Q.
Where'd you get that?
I got it from Yarnable, and it says it right here on the bag.
No way.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
Yeah, I love these, and I like this one a lot. It's good. I wish that they still had the handles, because that's my favorite one, the one that you gave me.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But it's good. This is like a sock bag size. I wouldn't even put a Musselburgh in there because it would overgrow the bag.
We could attach a handle. Like if you got the little keychain handles, we could
like
sew it
stick
right
in there.
I could pop this seam just right there, attach a handle, and then sew it back.
That's
I could do that for you.
Crazy. Oh, and I guess I'll show you the yarn as well.
Oh yeah, that's important.
Yeah, which I love.
Fun.
Yeah.
I like the extras.
Mm-hmm. And it's called the Raven.
That's really, really cute.
Yeah. And
bag.
she hasn't done a lot of like bright neon-y type colors, so this is new.
You're getting a lot of neon and black in your life the last few months. That's good.
It's like it's coming back. That was like so 2003, you know? And
7-year-old
me. 17-year-old me. So I got a Pigskin sponsor stitch marker set. It's a gnome.
Cute.
It's Christmas themed. He's so cute, and it came with like 10 little row counters. So I'll probably use that for my Stephen West.
Yeah.
Even though it's Christmas themed. And she sent me an extra. This is Adore Knits on Etsy. And she sent me a little extra. It's a pumpkin. And she was like, good luck with the pigskin party. I hope you beat Maddie's butt. No, I'm just kidding. She didn't say that. But she did say good luck with pigskin party. It was like a little note. It was cute.
That's really cute.
So that's all I bought.
That's all.
That's everything that I bought.
We were sent one more thing
we
have to share with you guys. Because we're just like Chavez. we are just like her. We got a Try Treats box. I don't know if you guys watched Chevy Rel. She posted a little video with her friend Clint of a Try Treats box unboxing, and they reached out to us as well and wanted to send us a box. So Try Treats is a company that does international snack boxes. So each box is themed around a country. Ours is Poland.
Poland!
And they all look really yummy. So that is all like yarny stuff. From here on, we're gonna open our box. We're gonna try all of our treats. And you think we just do our chatter while we try our treats?
Yeah,
like the rest of our video is gonna be life, books, treats. So we do have a coupon code for you guys for this. So I want to share that before anybody who might not be interested in non-yarny stuff hits the road. So use the code WeShareNeedles for a 15% off your first box discount. I don't believe it's like a recurring subscription. That might be an option. I think there are like different levels of the box you can get. I believe this is the largest one. It's my sister-in-law. I'll call her back. With like the most snacks. So you can get smaller ones than this. But yes, code WeShareNeedles for 15% off if you want to try one. And I'm really excited about this. This is going to be really cute.
Okay, so the only thing I know about Poland is I have a friend from Poland.
Well, perfect.
I have one friend from Poland. She emigrated here when she was like 8. And she has no accent, and neither does most of her family except for like the people who are older. But she also doesn't have a belly button. I know, Kyle XY, right?
Yeah.
She, it was like an accident at birth, and she said that it was like her umbilical cord came untied, and it just like, yeah.
Wow.
No belly button.
Poland.
I'm sure most people in Poland have belly buttons.
So Poland is a country in Europe close to the Baltic Sea, steeped in tradition and culture. Poland is known for many things, including being the birthplace of the composer Frederick Chopin. Chopin?
Chopin.
I don't know.
Chopin.
That's what it felt like.
Too, with
No.
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. One of them is supposed to be like a classic pianist, and the other one is like not, just like an orphan. And
That's the only option. Classic pianist orphan.
They switch places, and so she's supposed to do a composed piece, and she's like, "Here is my piece by Frederick Chopin," just like you just said. But
that's what it looks like. Oh my gosh. So there's a little postcard that describes the country you're getting your snacks from. All the snacks are like, the language is Polish, right? In Poland, it's Polish?
Polish.
Yeah, so all the labels are in Polish, but it translates them. So we can read about what everything is, which is really handy. Because sometimes we have food preferences, and so we get to know what things are going to be.
I didn't know. This is like fun facts about Poland.
Yes!
That's so cute.
It is so cute.
It says that the language is Polish.
It came wrapped up with like a little Polish flag sticker.
That's cute.
On the tissue.
It says that their population is 38 million. That's huge.
That's
you know the
gigantic.
population of Arkansas is like 2
12?
million. It's like 2. It's 2 million. It's
12
less.
people.
Yeah, it's less than the population of LA, the city.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
I love Arkansas.
It says the last Polish monarch, Stanislaw Poniatowski, died in prison in 1798 in St. Petersburg, Russia. Petersburg.
Interesting. So we're gonna try some snacks. The first one I described to Christen, and she made a horrible face.
I did. I am very picky in general, and I'm also just having like stomach issues, and so I'm a little nervous, but I'm also like excited to try it.
Yeah, some of it, like if it sounds repulsive, just don't try it.
I'm gonna try it, and then I'm gonna not,
So I can't pronounce some of these, but this one, I'm gonna read the description. It says they're strawberry flavored corn puffs. They don't have any gluten or any added sugar. Lightly sweet in flavor and soft in texture. These corn puffs are a healthy delight.
And they're called Tagruski, I think. Tagruski.
I had to leave this box in my office because my husband is apparently very familiar with Polish snacks and loves them. Like, he's asking all kinds of questions about it. So I hid this from him.
What do you think that says? Cuckoo.
Just open them. Hilarious. Okay.
Oh my
They
gosh.
look like packing peanuts.
That's a big ass stick.
Cheers. No, cheers.
I'm not gonna eat this whole thing.
Oh. And no flavor.
Is there like a packet in there that you're supposed to put the flavor in?
Should I be dipping it? Is it? There's no strawberry.
Are you sure it's supposed to, this is the strawberry one?
That's what it says.
If
If you ever have had the urge to eat packing peanuts, this would do it. This would like scratch that itch in your brain. I love the look, like Christen's face with the sticking in our mouth like that. That was great.
I don't think this one's strawberry flavored.
What is it?
Corn.
Corn!
It has a picture of corn on it. So
It's
like,
got the
don't you
juice.
think it would have a picture of strawberry if it was strawberry?
Is this just corn flavored? Oh, I don't like it. I ate half my stick though.
It definitely does give you that packing peanut.
Yeah. But you eat them.
Weirdo.
I'm gonna put my half-eaten one back in there.
I'm like, is there
Are we
literally
missing
a
something?
packet of strawberries?
I was
in
kind of
there?
thinking it was gonna be strawberry, and I was excited for that, but it's not.
Mm.
It's corn flavored, and that's fine. But anyway,
I'm just eating it.
that's fine. The next one is pretzels. Peluski are crispy salt sticks, known to be made from a traditional recipe. The traditional baking process in producing peluski dough also results in snacks containing a relatively low calorie content. Interesting. They just look like pretzels. I'm curious about these. Interesting. You didn't finish your packing peanut?
I couldn't.
Nude.
I almost did though. I did pretty good.
You did pretty good. These are gonna be good.
I'm just like sad because I was expecting strawberry.
Me too. Yep. Just a good old salty pretzel.
It's a good pretzel. There's no salt on the outside, which makes me think there's lots of salt on the inside.
Yeah.
Because it's salty.
Oh, there's some salt on the outside of that one. I'm intrigued that it says they're low calorie. These are good.
Maybe they're also made with packing peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are actually really good.
I would munch on these.
These are a snack.
I'll finish these. I won't give these to Buddy. Yum. Those are good. Packing peanuts, no. Okay. I think those are the two salty ones. The rest is like sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. These are gingerbread. Iced gingerbread cookies. I'm really excited about these. So these, gingerbread cookies made from a traditional and secret recipe by Kopernik Circa, a company that's been one of the leading Polish gingerbread producers since 1763. So excited. I love gingerbread. I love it so much. I'm going to have one of these cookies with my tea, my Edgar Allan Poe tea later tonight, and I'm excited for that.
These are big cookies. And they're heart-shaped.
Shut up.
They're really cute. And
Oh my gosh.
Did you show the package? I don't know.
Briefly. I'm
That is so
excited.
cute. Okay,
They're
so
soft.
I'm not actually a big fan of gingerbread, but
Oh, it kind of dry.
I like the texture. It's a very strong gingerbread flavor, and I'm not that big a fan of gingerbread.
Oh, I like the flavor a lot. That is very like a spicy gingerbread. It's an interesting texture.
I like the
They're like
texture.
dry but chewy. I don't dislike it. It's just not.
It almost tastes like cinnamon gum to me.
Yeah, it's like, look at that. I have like some chew, like a bite to it.
Mm-hmm.
Not crispy, but
Yeah.
very strong gingerbread.
It is such a strong flavor. I like the texture. I like that they're hearts, and I
love that they're hearts.
it
And they're
smells
iced.
great, but it's just too strong of gingerbread for me.
I'll be finishing these.
Okay.
It'll take me a while, but I'll like that later.
That one is. I didn't think
That's
pronouncing the names is fun.
It is.
And I can't tell if that's supposed to be a T or an L. Torunsky.
By Kopernik.
Circa.
That's good. That's really good.
Yum yum.
That's very strong.
It's a yum yum. Yeah, right. Palate cleanse.
Yeah. We have two types of wafer cookies and a sesame cookie, a sesame honey snack. I'm excited about that.
That sounds good. I like sesame and
Let's
I
do
like
that
honey.
right now. Okay, what's the sesame one?
Empty.
Oh, this one had a little thing. Here it is. It was a change. Okay, it's an Amico to go sesame snack. A healthy alternative loaded with extra thin, super crunchy, and carefully selected honey roasted sesame seeds. Fun fact. Did you know that honey contains pro-health enzymes and vitamins? Why does it say A, C, and B and not A, B, and C?
I don't know.
Why did you unalphabetize them? A, C, and B.
Maybe in Poland, C comes before B.
Ask your Polish friend
I will.
about the alphabet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't show you. Sesame snack.
Yum.
Yum.
Feed me.
These people, the folks over at Try Treats, Roger and his team, are so...
3 different ones? Okay. Save one for Bud. Is it, or are we just supposed to, like, bite into that thing?
Yeah. They've been so sweet, so, like, communicative. Is that the right word? Such good communication. So I really enjoyed.
That's sticky.
Yeah, it's honey. Look at them.
That's yummy. This is like an oats and honey granola bar, but really, really thin.
That's really good.
Almost like peanut brittle, too.
Like a peanut brittle texture, but like honey instead of that, like corn syrupy, brown sugary, molassesy. Very crunchy.
Very
like
sweet.
I like
Very
it a
sweet.
lot.
Oh my goodness. Doesn't it taste like peanut brittle?
It totally does. Like a healthier peanut brittle.
I was kind of sad that the package was so small, but this makes sense. This is so
That's
sweet.
so sweet.
Yeah.
It's a little to-go snack. It's so cute. That's really yummy. It's so sweet. I'm gonna finish that later along with my gingerbread cookie. What's next? Cookies? Yeah, let's go into wafers. We'll end with chocolate. Chocolate and candy. Okay, next we have, how would you say that in Polish?
I think Prince Polo.
Prince Polo?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Oh, hazelnut milk chocolate wafer by Prince Polo. They're chocolate wafers with 4 layers, enrobed in a coat of hazelnut milk chocolate. Since the introduction of Prince Polo wafers in 1955, they've been Poland's best-selling candy.
I believe it. That looks delicious.
I'm excited. So this is our Prince Polo.
Prince Polo. I'm sorry.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Break me off a piece of that. Kit Kat bar.
Big half, little half. I'm gonna break it again. I'll let Buddy have some too. I'll be really nice to him.
That's a yum yum. Immediate. This is like the best part of the Ferrero Rocher. You know? Like the outside. I don't need the middle and the nut.
Me either. Oh, it's a good texture. It's, I'll show you. Well, you can see that, but then it's like the wafer.
It tastes like the pirouettes. Hazelnut pirouettes. It also tastes like the sugar cookies from Christmas time. Like the Danish butter cookies.
Those have a bit of that. It reminds me the most of the Ferrero Rocher.
This is too much food.
That's really yummy.
Oh
No. I didn't do that. Weird. We have another hazelnut treat too.
That was yummy.
I think that's my favorite so far. That was really, really good.
That and a pretzel together?
Ugh, stop it.
No.
Okay, these wafers I'm pumped about because I love wafer cookies. These, I can't pronounce that.
Oh, oh my gosh.
You can
It's
do
like Familigen. Familigen.
Cream wafers.
There's a song called that.
Crispy and thick wafers with delicious vanilla flavored cream. Produced by Familigen, one of the most leading Polish brands for wafer biscuits. I guess wafer biscuits are popular. I love a wafer biscuit.
I know, I'm like ready to eat that little piece again, but I'm like, no.
I know.
I've got this
Gotta
big old
get
piece.
through the rest.
So yummy.
What if it's all one cookie?
I'll take a bite. You take a
It
bite.
feels like individual wafers. Buddy immediately recognized these and was like, oh, those are so good. There's a lot of wafers in here. Do you want whole or half?
Let's just half it.
Yeah.
Though the vanilla ones are going to be easier.
They're
for
going
me
to be
than the
so
chocolate.
good. So they're little wafer cookies. These are similar to the wafer cookies that,
These are similar to the American ones.
yeah, that we're all probably familiar with.
These are very similar to the American ones. Where the
I
wafer,
love the orange flavored ones.
I like the strawberries.
Yeah.
So the wafer is not flavored at all. It's just like the corn weird peanut.
It's
peanuts.
better than that.
But the frosting or whatever's in the middle.
Cream, the vanilla flavored cream.
Oh, yummy. A little hint of lemon. Give me another one of those. Those are good. That's the best one.
Yeah. That's number 1. I'm a vanilla girl. I don't like chocolate very much. It's not my preference. These are really good. So far, where are we at? For me, these. then pretzels, then
The hazelnut?
hazelnut wafer, then gingerbread, then corn. So far. Rinse that one down. I'm gonna
I think I'm right there with you. I think
enjoy
that's
those.
exactly
Yep.
right. I think I put the pretzels after the chocolate.
I thought I did. Didn't I say?
No, you said pretzels before hazelnut.
Well, I mean that. Pretzels were good.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Okay. We have 4 things left.
Oh my gosh.
They're little. They're not little. Next is a candy. This one's called Hazelnut Break. Break by Goplana. Break by Goplana is a smooth, rich milk chocolate with a creamy flavor. Oh, I didn't like that sentence. For a burst of flavor, you can chew on it or have the chocolate and cream melt in your mouth.
Nope.
Perfect for a treat to enjoy on the go. It looks like a hazelnut chocolate bar.
Hazelnut break. Ooh, it's melty a little bit.
It is. These were delivered to our P.O. box and they sat there for a day. So I was out of town.
Uh-oh.
But they all seemed fine.
It looks good. It's yummy.
It does.
Oh, it looks like a lot of chocolate.
You can chew on it or let it melt in your mouth.
Oh my gosh. Surprise creamy filler.
It's really good, guys. That's really yummy.
That's very rich though. Mm. Oh my gosh. That also tastes like the Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, it does. I would put this above the gingerbread on my list. So it goes like this, gingerbread,
Corn.
No, pretzels go above this.
Mm-hmm.
Pretzels, this, gingerbread, corn. I said buddy because of that too.
That's really good.
It's yummy. It's very rich.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't eat more than the third of that bar.
That's eating the whole Ferrero Rocher right there.
Palate cleanse again.
I'm done with. I'm gonna drink all my water. I need more water.
I'm excited about the little fruit ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This guy's another chocolate. Get it out of the way. Delphina by
Solidarnosky.
You're so good at pronouncing. They're elegant, individually wrapped chocolates, decorated with white chocolate, creamy and silky with a rich chocolate taste. Delphina's delicious and will melt in your mouth.
Okay.
They talk about my mouth too much in this box.
They want everything to melt in your mouth.
That's funny.
Should we just Lady in the Trampet?
I'm taking like a tiny piece. It's like a lot. I'm just gonna pull off this corner.
Okay. We'll take the other corner. Oh no. What is that?
It's got cream inside. It has white chocolate on top.
What did it say now?
It didn't talk about the. Oh. Why does it smell like that?
What is it? Wait.
It's just this chocolate.
Creamy and silky. That smells like alcohol. That's a liqueur. That's a liqueur center. I don't want it. I can't eat that. That smells bad. Tastes good. Does it taste like a Cadbury egg or anything?
The cream's different. It does taste like a liqueur.
It's a liqueur.
I don't really like it.
They should tell you that. I do not like liqueurs, like the chocolate liqueurs.
I don't like that.
I had one of those when I was a
below the
child.
point. I don't like that at all.
It smelled terrible.
I don't like that.
I just couldn't. I'm like, no.
I don't like chocolate that much. I wasn't a fan of that, but I'll eat that.
Ugh. And it kind of had like the texture of like an Andes mint on the inside.
No, it was worse.
Okay. I don't like Andes mints either.
That wasn't my favorite. But these are caramels. Those are gonna be good.
You know, whenever you get into like a chocolate box and it's got like the one where you open it up and you have no idea what it is, I never can eat those.
Milky, creamy fudge.
Oh, well, yeah, fudge is good.
Croca milk cream fudge, milky, creamy fudge candy. You'll notice these Polish fudge candies are different from American fudge. They're soft and crumbly in texture.
Crumbly?
And they'll melt in your mouth. Crumbly.
Why does everything melt in your mouth, Poland? Do you not have teeth? I know. I'm sorry. It looks good though, like a little caramel.
It does look like a caramel, but they're calling it fudge.
Oh, it does crumble. It's weird. Okay, it's not weird. I actually like it.
Oh, I like it. Okay. A texture. I like that a lot. It was weird. That was a weird moment.
It's weird because it starts to liquefy.
We don't like the liquefaction process.
I have teeth. It's actually really good. It's just
I have teeth.
it's weird, but the flavor is good. Tastes like caramel. It has like a chalky consistency, and then it turns liquid.
I'm glad there's another so Buddy can try that.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Buddy!
See if he'll come. I feel like if they were smaller pieces.
Buddy!
That's good.
Come get this fudge.
Babe, come get snacks. That's good. We have one more.
Hard candy.
I'm really excited. I love fruit candy.
Kukiyaki Citruski
By Astra. Uniquely colored and intricately designed citrus caramel candies. These candies come in a variety of designs with a unique hallmark of Polish candy tradition. Oh, cute. I'm intrigued. Why do they call them caramel candies?
Caramel candies? I want them to be fruity flavored.
They better be.
Maybe Poland doesn't have any fruit.
Stop it.
Maybe that's why that doesn't taste like strawberry. Maybe that's what it makes strawberry.
Stop it. No,
I
they
wonder if
don't.
we have anyone watching from Poland or who is Polish. If you are Polish or, understand Polish food.
Are you familiar with these? Which one's your
Are
favorite?
we okay? I don't want to offend people, but
I don't feel like
weird.
food preferences can be offensive.
No, I'm very picky, and I know this. I have
I'm
a
not
baby
very
mouth.
picky, but I don't
I'm gonna
really-
try this one. I want to try one of all of them.
Me
But
too.
This one's an orange.
I'm gonna pick out all the flavors to show.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many.
Oh, it's fruity.
I don't know what that is. It's cute though.
It's tangy.
Strawberry.
Let's see if it tastes like corn. These are yummy. They're too big because they don't fit in between my teeth.
Cherries. Those are cute.
That's another thing they don't have teeth for.
And then lime. That's the lime one, I bet. And the orange.
Yeah. The orange, well, that's lemon or something. That's
Oh,
grapefruit
yeah?
or something. That's opposite.
Ooh.
But this tastes really good. It tastes like a fruity candy cane, but it's too big. You know how when you put it in your mouth, it touches all my teeth, like in the center of my mouth. It should be a little smaller.
It touches all your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Is your mouth that small?
It's narrow inside.
Mine's not that big.
It's touching my teeth. But it tastes good.
Interesting.
This has to have the highest sugar content of everything in the box. Because this has to be just sugar. And of course, all the ingredients.
Yeah. It's really good. That's like a hard candy that it's gonna take me a minute to eat. So.
Yeah, here it is. 78 grams of sugar per serving.
What's a serving?
It doesn't say. Oh, 100 grams. So there's 78 grams of sugar per 100 grams of candy.
What? That's crazy. You should weigh in. It says there's only 90 grams in there. So 78 grams of candy in the whole thing.
I don't know.
Those are good. I like those. But he didn't answer, so that's rude of him.
No candy for Buddy.
So funny. I did. Those were all of our treats. So again, we'll link it. We have a coupon code. Check it out. This was fun. I love the little Poland fun facts, all that kind of stuff. I did put up on our Instagram story asking if anyone had questions for us. So I'm gonna jump over to that real quick. And the first one I see, Mesa scans. Why the fuck didn't y'all go to DFW? I'm sorry, Macy. Life's busy. Life's hard. That makes me so sad. These are really funny. Okay. Katie Catherine just said, hi, I love you both so much. Hi, Katie. Love you too. Kimber, our friend Kimber.
Did you drink water today?
Yes. We drank our water, bitch. Did you?
She's part of the cult. So.
Yeah, she is. When I ordered my yarn from Kimber, she sent me a note. The packing slip in there said, it had like my order info, and then it said, drink some water, bitch. And I opened it and I messaged Kimber and I was like, I cannot stop laughing at the fact that, like, what if you put that in the wrong box? Like, what if somebody else opened that and didn't
They're
know?
like, damn.
I was cracking up. I love Kimber. Kimber's so cute. I just adore her. Macy's mad at us. That's really funny. I Need More Yarn says, how do you make socks so fast? I love all the things you make. I'm always knitting.
If I'm never knitting.
She doesn't make socks fast. So
I do.
That was a question for me.
I marathon knit.
I'm kidding.
So I can knit a sock in a day.
We do knit fast, just like objectively. We do, absolutely. Also, we just fit a lot of knitting into our day.
When we can, yeah.
Yeah, most days. We both have jobs where we can typically knit a little bit during the work day. For me, it's more like on lunch break and around. Sometimes, like, I do some Zoom calls and things. Christen can knit more at work than I can. And we get together with our little knit group of friends a couple nights a week usually and knit. So, and that's several hours. That'll be like 3 or 4 hours at night. And we knit on the weekends and we love knitting. So I have a very supportive knitty spouse. So I knit while we watch TV and knit anywhere we go. He's not bothered by that. So I'm lucky for that. But it's not something that, like, embarrasses him in public, because I wouldn't do it if somebody was uncomfortable, but he's not.
You would, liar.
I don't think I would. If it was someone that important to me that it really made it uncomfortable, I wouldn't. If it's a stranger, I don't care. But yeah, we knit a lot. That's it. But also I knit continental, and I think that plays a big factor into how fast I knit. And then socks also, we're just very comfortable with them. We don't ever have to refer to a pattern. Don't ever have to, like, stop and think. And when you first start socks, there's definitely a point of time where, like, when it's time for a heel, you've got to be, like, quiet and alone and count, and we're both just past that in our sock knitting journey. So they're easy knits. Yeah.
I forget about how hard it was.
They're hard at the beginning. You have to stop and count, and even when you're stopping to make sure your leg's long enough and count for your heel, and it's just mindless for us now. So that's big. Yeah, that's our answer there. Trisha Broom. Trisha B. Broom? I don't know. No question, just wanted to say hi, and I really enjoy your podcast. Thank you. Hi. Share gam? I don't know. What are your knitting origin stories?
We've both been knitting a long time.
Yeah, we've been knitting a long time.
We've talked about this before, but I started knitting when I was 15 or 16 on a road trip with my grandma. She actually taught me how to crochet and how to cast on knitting. And it was when I was looking at colleges. And it was a very long 7-hour drive, and I literally just made a line and then was like, well, what now? And my grandma was Korean and was trying to explain it to me, but really only knows in Korean, so it was fun.
That's really
so
cute.
Fun. And I started knitting and crocheting in college a lot more. That was nearly 20 years ago. Yeah, I didn't ever read a pattern. I didn't do anything on Ravelry. I didn't know anything about, like, knit-alongs and groups and, like, online tutorials. I just kind of had a book and went with it. Yeah. And then I had, like, a stitch guide. I had the Stitch and Bitch knitting and crochet happy hooker books and just was like, yeah, I can do this. And that was all I did for almost 15 years. And then when we met, started knitting more and actually reading patterns and
became a knitter with a capital K.
Capital K knitter.
We became that together, for sure. Yeah, I've kind of knit all my life pretty much. My mom taught me when I was really young. Like, elementary school, I was doing the loom knitting for, like, hats and stuff. And like, elementary, middle school, my church had a prayer shawl ministry, and I would knit and crochet prayer shawls that were donated at church and all that. So I was around it, familiar with it. I didn't start knitting as, like, a true hobby, like knitting daily, weekly, whatever, often until 2018. I started working at a daycare. I had, like, 2 to 3 hours a day where my classroom was napping. And when I was finished with my lesson plans, I was just watching the kids nap. So I made it a goal that year to gift a baby sweater to every kid in my classroom. And I did. And then after I gifted all those baby sweaters, then I knit baby sweaters for all their baby siblings, because they all had baby siblings at the same time. And then I had knit, like, a dozen baby vertebrae sweaters. And then I jumped into socks in 2018. So, yeah, that's kind of when I got serious about it. And then by, like, 2018, I knit a couple pairs of socks. 2019, I knit, like, a dozen pairs of socks, maybe. And then after that, it, like, really took off for me. And like she said, when we met, I started getting more interested in other stuff, knitting socially and doing all the like following the YouTube podcasters and doing knit-alongs and things like that I wasn't familiar with until then. Which kind of leads into Bethany, Gypsy Bird's question. She said, can you tell us how you first met and who taught you to knit? So we already did the who taught us to knit. How we met. Do you want to take it?
Yeah, sure. Well, one of my closest friends, Janna, hired Maddie's husband to work for her, and then he got poached for customer service, and that was really close to my department. So we met through work, and Janna, I think, saw something you had knit Buddy or made Buddy, crocheted him on his desk. Me on his desk. And was like, did Christen make that for you? And he was like, why would I don't even know her. Like, that's so weird. She's like one of the bosses over there. No, she didn't. That's weird. Why would you ask that? And she's like, oh, she crochets. Like, and she's like, oh, no, my wife does. So he went into my office and was like, okay, my wife really wants to meet you. And he didn't tell me though. I didn't know about it. He was like, she's expecting you to call. She's really shy. Like, so just give her, like, just text her or Facebook message her or like, you know, here she is. Just send her a message because she's expecting you to, and she's just shy. And I was
April
like, okay.
of 2019.
Yeah. And so I was like, hey, it's Buddy's friend, and this is me, and look at all my yarn. And she's like, Buddy, who is this?
I have the messages. I cherish them. She just sent me a message out of the blue, and then was sending me pictures of her whole stash, like opening every drawer.
Yeah. So
and
weird.
Buddy had not prepared me at all. I was like out doing something when I got these messages, so I was just like, hi.
Yeah. He parent trapped us.
Yeah, because your first message was like something about how you loved seeing other young, like, yarny people. Mm-hmm. And so I just was like, sure, yeah, okay. And then later that night, I was like, who is this, buddy? And he was like, oh, yeah, she's a boss at my work.
Yeah.
I told her to text you. It was so funny.
It was so funny because then we were talking for a little bit and you were like showing me your stuff and I was like, wow, we're very different. That's so crazy. And then we were like trying to plan like a meetup and it was like a blind date. It was so weird. We're like, we're going to meet at Starbucks and I was like, so weird. Like, okay, I'm going to park and then I'm going to get out of my car and it'll be really cool. And I'm just going to walk in and be like, hi. And it was so awkward, but it was really fun. Like, we clicked, like,
so fast. I remember I was sitting in the chair at Starbucks. I got there first. I had called my mom on the way. And I was like, I'm going on, like, a blind yarn date. Like,
on a friend date.
I met this other girl who knits and crochet, or you crocheted mostly at that time. And I was like, she's crafty. We're gonna meet at Starbucks and stitch. And I was just, like, so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was like a weird kind of nervous.
It was. I was just sitting there knitting, but I like wasn't knitting. I was just it was like I was in the movies. You know how they just do this? That's what I was doing.
Because making adult friends is weird.
It was hard.
It's so weird.
I was so nervous, but then, like you said, we totally just clicked. Like, and then I think we hung out the next night, and then the night after that, we invited Janna. Or you invited Janna the next night, and she came and read. She didn't knit yet. She just brought a book, for like the first several weeks before she was ready to like pick something up.
She's like, I used to knit when I was 10.
Yeah. And we just talked about anything and everything and got to know each other.
It was all Bucks knitting at that point.
Yeah.
We always met at Starbucks.
Always Bucks. Then we branched out to Panera pretty soon after, but then our Panera closed. But yeah, and then it just kind of took off. We're soulmate friends.
We're meant to be, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So now we just do everything together all the time.
Yeah, whenever either of us is mad at Buddy, we just have to be like, well, he did set us up.
We have to give him credit for that. Exactly. Yeah, it was really great. So even if you don't have a husband to set you up with a yarny friend, you can just approach.
It's weird getting over the hump, but once you do it, it's worth it.
100% worth it.
I've never met a yarny person who's like absolutely insufferable. Sometimes it's just better to have.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We definitely have people where we're like,
No.
There's people like that in every group.
A common hobby is a big step towards getting over that awkwardness of an adult friendship. And then adult friendships are so meaningful. They're so much deeper in my experience than like high school, middle school friendships, even though those can be deep and meaningful.
Yeah, if you make it through the adolescence phase and
it's special. It makes me happy, and I'm really, 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 really glad that we get to share that with you guys. Yeah. And you guys are a part of our friend group, and I love it. We got one more. this nurse knits asked Rhinebeck plans. The plan is to be there.
Yeah. So I'm still very nervous about going.
Me too.
Because, like I've said, mental illness has been on high alert. It's just been real crazy. I feel like my anxiety has been so extremely high. I literally tried to cut out caffeine. It's like my therapist has been telling me to do it for ever.
Long time, yeah.
And so it has helped me sleep. So I've been sleeping. But then it's like the depression starts to hit in. Because with cutting out my coffee, I've also cut out a lot of my sugar.
Yeah.
Because I've always been, that's my mother. I've always been into super sweet coffee, Starbucks coffee, like lattes and stuff like that. So, yeah, so I've just hit a depressive streak, and it's been really, really rough. And thinking about Rhinebeck is making me anxious, and so that I don't think about it.
Yeah. If our lovely friend Jennifer had not planned everything and purchased and just made it happen, I would have backed out by now. Because I'm just an anxious person in general. I'm very excited. I am very excited to meet everybody and to be there. And I've never been to New York, so I'm really excited about that. But I'm nervous. So the plan is just to be there. We're not putting a lot of pressure. We're not doing any outside events. We're going to be at Rhinebeck on Saturday.
We're seeing, what's there, and then we're going to figure it out for next time.
Yeah, exactly. We're kind of using this year to scope it out. But I'm excited. So yes, we plan to be there all day Saturday. We'll be posting on our stories and things throughout the day. I'll try and keep the We Should Noodle story updated with like a quick, this is where we are, so we can like meet people. If anybody else is there, just, if you're going to be there, just message us. We'd love to make a plan. And we don't really, it's difficult to plan something like that because we don't know where anything is, what anything is.
Yeah,
but
I do plan on meeting Jesus.
Yeah.
And Rachel. And
the Needles with the Ready guys, Kevin and Ray, and Chevis.
Yes. But we're going to join up with Jesus and Rachel, and they're going to hang out. Because they're new too. And I want to do that. It's going to be fun.
I'm excited. It's going to be really fun. I don't have real shopping plans. I don't know.
No, I have no shopping plans.
I don't really have anything on my list that I need yarn for. I think I'm going to try and come up with one sweater where I can buy like some supplementary yarn from my stash that I want to do for next year's make night. And kind of have a plan going in. Because I don't want to buy a lot. I don't need it. I have too much yarn. But I do want like a Rhinebeck souvenir. So it might be notions, it might be bags, it might be yarn. I don't know.
My goal is yarn. And I think I want to do more mohair and Surrey and like sweater stuff. So maybe a DK sweater quantity or something like that. I just, no more single skeins of fingering.
I'm going to buy single skeins of fingering. I'm going to try not to. Yeah. But no promises. Yeah, I'm going to double check and make sure that's all of our questions. That is all.
We've talked for a good hour and a half.
Yeah.
You said you started reading again.
I read a few things. I jotted down the title so I didn't forget. I'm currently reading Jeanette, what's her name?
McCurdy.
Yeah, Jeanette McCurdy's autobiography, I'm Glad My Mom Died. The title makes me sad.
Yeah.
But it's really good so far. I'm really enjoying it. It's enjoying's a hard word because it's like pretty deep stuff.
Are you reading or listening?
I started reading it, but then the audiobook I got that hold at the same time, so I did listen to a couple chapters. So I kind of went back and forth.
Because she's narrating it herself,
so
it's like really interesting.
Yeah. I listened to it at work today, so it was her, and she talks fast. I had it at 1.75.
She's a Nickelodeon actress.
Yeah.
Of course she talks fast.
I had it at 1.75, which is what I usually do for audiobooks, because I read fairly fast, so like the regular talking speed is a lot slower than my reading speed, so it's too slow for me. But hers, I just have it regular speed, and it's plenty fast. It's awesome. So yes, currently reading that. I've finished 3 books. I've listened to 1, read 2 of them. I listened to Dear Evan Hansen, the book. I still don't know if that was like before or after.
I think it was an after.
But it was intriguing because there were some things that were not at all a part of the movie or the play, like some pretty major plot points that I guess they just added in. It was good. I enjoyed it. Then I read Holding Up the Universe. Do not remember the author's name, but that was also very good. I liked it. I could look up the author's name. What is that called? I don't remember. And then 5 Total Strangers. I read that one.
Oh my goodness, my mother. She's like freaking out.
Yeah, well, we're almost done. Then you can text her back. Five Total Strangers by Natalie Richards. I did write down that author, and that one was really good. I enjoyed all three. They were all good books. Dear Evan Hansen was like my least favorite of the four that I read, but it was good. Yeah, really enjoyed Five Total Strangers though. That was interesting. It had some twists to it.
They made that into a TV show.
Yeah? I need to watch that.
Did they? It would have been
kind of spooky.
Strangers?
I finished
I don't
it
know.
while I
Maybe
was
not.
alone in the woods, or I started Alone in the Woods, and I was like, I'm gonna pause that and start Jeanette McCready instead. When I'm not alone in the woods. And then I finished it when I got home, and it was really good. Yeah, so that's what I read. I enjoyed them all. They were really good. You read anything?
A long time ago I read what's it called? Evelyn Hugo.
Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
I did, and I loved it. It was great.
I just got that hold through today.
Yeah, I read it a long time ago, and I had started a few, but I haven't really picked up reading since. But I did Evelyn Hugo in like 2 days. It was great. And of course, everybody likes it. I think everybody. I haven't seen a bad review of it.
Seems good to me. Yeah, I plan to read it this weekend. Yeah, that's all.
That's it.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. That was a good one.
Yeah.
We made it past an hour this time.
We did. Comment below if you want to be entered for the shawl. Use the word shawl. Check out Try Treats. Use our code if you get a box. And tag us. Like if you post about your box, I want to know what country you got. That's fun.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Is that all? I think that's all we got. Next time, we will have 2 weeks of shawls to show you.
And ride deck.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do about the Stephen Weston.
Last year we
spoilers.
just did it kind of mid, and we announced. We said it's spoiler time. We're gonna show our shawls, and then stop. So I plan to do the same thing in my vlogs and stuff. I plan not to put it in my stories and to be careful with that, but then to like just spoiler. So yeah, we both put up vlogs last week, so you can check those out. Our September vlogs went up. Vlogtober, we're not doing daily. I am going to do weekly vlogs, so I'm going to do a little more often. And that's fine. You're going to do a monthly, probably.
Just, end of month like normal.
Yep. That's all, folks.
That's all.
Thanks for hanging out with us,
Yeah.
if you're still here. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Hopefully.
Bye! What's up, bitches?
Where's my water? Okay. Do we know what episode this is?
Yep. Let's see.
Let's go fly a kite.
Go off. 44.
44. Angel number. Right? Okay.